Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah, in this video we will continue our SolidWorks project on this glass suction cup mount holder. So in this video I would like to show you another component, which this component we can call it a casing, a vertical casing. So this vertical casing is mounted on this support structure here. So as shown in this image, so at the bottom we have our vertical support, and the upper part here is our casing, vertical casing. So in this video I would like to show you how I did it, this vertical casing in SolidWorks. So this is another view here. So this is our vertical casing. This another view to show you the bottom portion of our vertical casing here. Alright. Okay, so in SolidWorks, for us to do this component, let me show you. So this our vertical casing, which I have done. As you can see, the way I did this component, so we have our features tab here, our feature manager here. So until at the end, let me drag to our starting point. So firstly, what I did is I do some revolve. As long as we know the cross section of the as shown in this image, the cross section of our this kind of what we call this geometry. We have a cone, is a curvature to form a kind of a cylinder here, but we have a curvature here. So I already measure the dimension of the cross sections, the diameter, the length, and the curvature here. So as shown in this sketch, if I go to normal view, so we have our cross section. The radius at the top part is radius 11, bottom is the diameter is diameter is about 39. Okay, 39, and we have the radius 19.5. And also I know I didn't use any shell command. After we have solid, also you can use shell as long if you know the thickness, but I just revolve by making an offset of the curve, and the distance of this thickness is 3. Okay, is 3. Then I do some revolve into the center line. So we have our basic shape for our casing. Yeah. So the next thing I do cut extrude. Since we have a cutout here for a certain in a certain depth. Okay, so the sketch is the sketch is 11, and the sketch is 11, and the depth of our extrude is about if we zoom in, is about 2 millimeter. Since in our component here we have a depth here about 2 millimeter. Okay, then the next step is I use another cut extrude to form a hole here. Okay, a hole here, diameter is 4, and a cut through hole. Okay, so we have a cut through hole. Okay, diameter 4. Then I do another cut extrude. This cut extrude is actually in the inner part of it. So if you look from the bottom view, we have some cutout. We have some circle with an offset. I made a cutout. So this the geometry of this component. The sketch of this cutout is diameter is 14, and if you go to the normal view, we have a diameter 14, and our cross section is a diameter 14, and with a certain thickness we have a cutout. We find some kind of a groove inside. Okay, inner part of this casing. To better view what is cut extrude, so let me make it into hidden line. So before cut extrude, we have a solid inside surface, we have a flat. Then after cut extrude, we have some cutout from here. We have some circular cutout, okay, based on the diameter 14. Okay, let me go back to shading mode, to shaded mode. So then the next step is rib. So the rib will be at that part, okay, in this area. So the idea before this we make a cutout is for us to do some rib here. So we have a rib. So the rib sketch is make a single line here with some trim. We have 4 lines here, so we do rib. Okay, we do some rib with certain thickness. Okay, the thickness of the rib is 0.5. Okay, make sure the direction of the rib is to the bottom if you look from this view. Okay, so then make another cut extrude. Okay, the cut extrude here, if you look from this sketch, at this area here, this part, we have a, before we have cut extrude, we have a, if you look from the bottom part, we have a flat, it's a flat surface here. When I do cut extrude, is to make a cutout version. So we have a step here, we have another step. So cutout with certain okay, I copy the edges here as a convert to entities as edges. So then after that what I did is I make a cut extrude with a height of 2 to that direction. Okay, so we have kind of step here. Okay, we have kind of step here, since in this picture, if you look if you look at this, not this one, we have kind of step here. We have kind of step with a distance of 2. Okay, we have kind of step. Right. Okay, then the next step is I make another cut extrude. The idea of this cut extrude is to make kind of chamfer here, kind of chamfering here by this is my sketch. The sketch is I copy the edge of this surface by convert to entities, but when I do, we have another option. When you do cut extrude. If you look on the cut extrude settings here, we have a parameter of 50 degrees. Okay, I copy the edges to get a profile by using convert to entities at this plane. At this plane I made a cut extrude, but not using true, by using blind by a certain distance 5. The distance is 5, but we have option here. We have, if I didn't click any option here, so we have a straight cut extrude, but if you use option, but I put it 50 degree, so the direction of our cut extrude will be tapered by 50 degree measure from our vertical axis. So this is our vertical axis, 50 degree measure, so it will be tapered 50 degrees measure from this vertical axis. So we have 50 degrees. So make sure that you click on the draft, you set it on. You have an option draft outward. If you put draft outward, so it will be increasing, it will be bigger. Okay, so make sure it's not draft outward, so it will be decreasing, it will be tapered inside. Okay, it will be tapered inside about 50 degrees. Okay, that's another way to use cut extrude. Not I didn't use chamfer. The suitable way is to use cut extrude for this case. Okay, then we have another. Why the idea to make it tapered here for 50 degrees is that when you look on the this image, we have previously we have step here, then we have a surface here which have been tapered brown. I measure approximately 50 degrees. Okay, it will be kind of tapered here 50 degrees. Right, okay, then I go to plane. Okay, the plane here, I make a plane by using reference plane. Okay, I think you guys know how to set this plane. Okay, the plane is a reference from the bottom surface here, and make a reference, and we put a certain distance. If you look the setting of the plane. Okay, the setting of the plane, the face one, the bottom one, but face one is our bottom surface, so we have distance 1.5 here, so we have make sure the flip direction is the distance to that direction. We have reference is this bottom surface by using a reference plane. Okay, our first reference is our bottom surface, and then we have a 1.5 millimeter this direction. Make sure I click it flip, so we make a new plane there. Okay, plane 3. So the plane is for me to do. If you look on this picture, so we have a kind of what we call is cylinder key. Yeah? It's a cylinder which been merged from the surface. Okay, we have a cylinder here starting at this the top face of all this tiny cylinder here is where we put our plane. So then we do a circular pattern, then we extrude direct to this conic this casing. So so that's why we build this plane. Okay, after we have this plane, then we make a boss extrude. Initially I have one cylinder here. Okay, one cylinder. So the sketch plane will be our the cylinder, the circle here. Okay, this circle is on this plane 3. Okay, on this plane 3 is diameter is 1.5. Then we extrude toward the surface. So when I do the settings, so the setting of extrude up to the surface, you select the inner surface, so it will be extrude to the surface. Okay, it will be extrude to the surface. Okay, then after we do this boss extrude, then we make a circular pattern. Okay, we make a circular pattern by using our inner or outer surface of this cylinder. Okay, then we make a circular pattern. Since we have if you look from this picture, we have this portion have been cut out. So actually, if we make a full circular pattern, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. we have another 3 here. Okay, at the beginning we have another 3, then later on we cut out here, so we have 1, 4, 5 left here. So at the beginning we have the pattern is about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So our circular pattern setting we have total is 7. Okay, we have 7. The features to pattern is our original, this tiny cylinder here. Okay, our boss extrude 4, and our edges here. Edges here, you can use these edges or you can use surface. Okay, we have the edges is this edge. Okay, this edge, and 7 is a number of our pattern, and make sure you check equal spacing, so you will equal space around this circular pattern. Okay, so then we have this, we have 7 of it. We have 7 cylinder. All right, so the next move is that we will make a cutout here. If you look from this image, so we have a cutout here. We have a cutout. Actually, this cutout, if you look this component into detail, the cutout is not a straight section here. It kind of a circular cutout with a certain radius. Okay, a big radius of circle. Then we make a cut extrude here to cut out this part. Okay, to cut out this part. So what I did is, if I zoom out a little bit, so after that I do a cut extrude. Okay, cut extrude. So actually this cut extrude, if you look on the sketch, okay, if I edit the sketch, we have a sketch there. We have a sketch. Okay, the plane where I did this for this circle is on the bottom surface. Here. Okay, I make a sketch plane there. The radius is approximately about this size, 48.42, and the height is approximately, to get roughly, we have the basic shape to be cutting this portion. Okay, this area to be cut out. So we don't use when I have sketch. Okay, the cut extrude setting we don't use with a certain distance. Okay, with a certain distance of our cut extrude. It's about 10 millimeter. Okay, the thickness of our cut extrude, the direction is 10 millimeter, because the distance here of the height of this cutout is about 10 millimeter. Okay, about 10 millimeter. Then we have, so this casing will be cut out. Okay, will be cut out to get this kind of shape. Okay, this kind of shape. So the next one will be another cut extrude. So where is it? Yes, another cut extrude we have at the bottom part here. The bottom part we have tiny holes here. We have tiny holes. This tiny hole is this tiny hole is for that kind of a knob here. That will be mounted here. A knob which have a 4 key slot, cylindrical key, to be fit into these 4 holes. Let me show you the image of that component. So the image will be this one. This component is on the bottom surface of it. This component kind of gear will be fit into will be attached to this part. If you look on the image there, we have a 4 kind of key here, cylindrical key. Okay, then they will be fit into this. So as long we know the dimension, the diameter of the pin is cylindrical key is 1, so we have cylindrical holes here. So the plane of my extrude is on this plane. Okay, this plane. So make a cut extrude there. So make a sketch of the circular for to do our circular holes. Okay, diameter 1. If I do edit sketch, I go to normal view. So we have right? So we have a then with our sketch here, diameter 1. So the pitch circle diameter here, the pitch circle diameter, make sure that you know the pitch, where the pitch circle diameter, the 9 diameter. So you make a array, circular pattern array, okay, to get these 4 holes there, right? So then we make a, then what I did is I make a cut extrude. The direction is downward, okay. Our cut extrude, okay, make sure it's a through all, so we have a holes, okay. Then we have these 4 holes, okay. Okay, then what I did is, then we do some detailing, so we do some fillet. Then I did some fillet here. So since we know at this corner is a sharp corner here, we have sharp corner at this corner here, so I do some fillet on that area, okay, with certain radius of our fillet, about two edges, h1, and this edge we have 2. Then another fillet, okay, we have a small fillet here in these edges. This one I use fillet expert, okay. Fillet expert, you select the certain edges and ultimately will give you the radius is about, it's a tiny radius, it's about 0.2, okay, the edges 1, yeah, edges 1. So we have, okay, so we don't have sharp edges, okay. Then after that I did another boss extrude, okay. This back extrude, before back extrude, if you look closely, before back extrude we don't have a kind of key here. When I do boss extrude, we have a key pop up here, so the key is on this plane, so the key is based on this sketch, just a rectangle, okay. Do it on this plane with a certain if you look on the sketch, I make some the key is not actually it's a rectangle shape. The key is actually it's a trim version of our circular. If I zoom normal, so we have a key at the bottom here. Actually this key is a part of our full circle on this plane, which have been, and we have 7 degrees here from the center point of this big circle. So actually we have a circle here in a radius. We have the outer radius is radius of this conic object, okay. So we make a trim, so until we have this portion, okay, this sketch, this profile, then we make extrude, okay. We make extrude of it. So I do some extrude for a certain height, okay. This key is meant for, if you look on this image, we have a kind for this component, this vertical structure here, we have a slot here. We have a kind of like a rectangle slot here, rectangle, we have a slot here. So then at the bottom of our vertical casing here, we have a key there. So this is a key that what I did, this part here. So this is a key, so I make it not exactly as shown in this image. I make it a little bit different with different dimension, okay. So we have a key. So the idea of the key to be mount, we have the key is to make the lock the position of this vertical casing lock into, so it will not sliding in circular on this curvature surface here, okay. So I think the last one, I did some chamfering. Since the key shape is not totally at these edges, we have need to do some chamfering there, okay. Before chamfer, then we put chamfer with certain distance, so we have our key, okay. So then we finish, okay. Then So that's how I did on this vertical casing component. So it's a quick one to show you. Okay, I do it step by step on this vertical casing. Okay, inshallah, I think you guys can use use this video as your reference. Maybe you have different kind of component. Maybe this video at least will help you how we do things, the approach we do things in SolidWorks to finish our part. Okay, Alhamdulillah. Thank you for watching this video. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh.